So let's take a look back in time. Back in the days when Marlboro and other brands were still able to be put on race cars, and we had some significantly more packaging in our video games. So over the years, I've browsed a lot of different thrift stores, and I've been able to score some killer deals on some classic racing games. So I wanted to share a few of my favorites. So I got started in the sim racing world when I was only 6 years old with NASCAR Racing 1999 season. Now, this game was remarkable for the time because it was the first Papyrus NASCAR game to actually feature all three of the NASCAR touring series, and this was able to allow you to race all these different series. And one of the things I actually enjoyed a lot was the paint editor. Now, being 6 years old, I was no Picasso, but I do have a fond memory of ruining Jeff Gordon's paint scheme with a puke green livery. So that was interesting. But one of the other interesting elements of this was not just the game, but the manual. That is a thick manual. I mean, let's see. This manual is 271 pages long. You don't see this nowadays. You don't see this kind of work put into a manual. I mean, looking at this, we have, it even has an index talking about all the different elements. It talks about how to pass with the draft. It talks about how you can learn each circuit. I mean, you don't see this nowadays. This is a rare breed, and even though there are some titles that have it in a PDF form, these manuals actually serve a valuable purpose for allowing drivers to learn the ropes, learn the basics of racing, and I sort of miss having these. Okay, so that was how I got my start in sim racing. And another interesting title I found at the thrift store, but I actually never got to run, was Ubisoft's F1 Racing Simulation. Now, I don't see much about this title anywhere. I didn't know much about it, so I actually saw it at a local thrift store for $2, and I decided, why not? And this also had a decently sized manual, tipping it at 94 pages. But one thing I found kind of funny was it gave you driver profiles. So if you ever wanted to know who David Coulthard was dating in 1997, I believe, you can find out. So he was a bachelor dating Andrea Murray. Okay, interesting. And you have all these different profiles. You have all the different drivers. Rubens Barrichello, he was single back in whenever this game was made. So it's interesting seeing this depth that is no longer in different titles nowadays. And you have a nice diagram for learning how to tackle a corner and things like that. So that is cool as well. It goes very in depth into how this works. So one thing I might be interested in is maybe scanning a few of these pages and showing you how this is. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, who knew? Johnny Herbert, famous for his jokes. I never knew that. Next up, we have a unique title that I scored for $1. Now, Jeff Gordon was my favorite NASCAR driver, and I saw this and I just knew I had to have it. And this is Jeff Gordon's XS Racing, powered by 3DFX and developed by Real Sports. So this was another racing-based title released in 1999, and it looks similar to, say, SF Rush. You have these cars that are sci-fi, flying around, wrecking, and it's all fun and games. And then this actually comes with something special. It comes with a special edition Jeff Gordon diecast car. You don't see these nowadays in racing titles. Still rolls well too. And opening up this box, back when they actually had cardboard in them, we have the manual. The registration card. I wonder if I send this in, if I might get some bonus. And then we have the game itself. Key features. Jeff Gordon's racing expertise fueled with next generation stock car and track innovations. Race up to 40 cars in excess, spelled XS, of 300 miles per hour. 10 dynamically lit multi-path super speedways with extreme loops, jumps, and high banked turns. 6 high-tech aerodynamic car designs with unique performance characteristics. Oh, here's a good one. Thundering 3D sound. Catch serious air with retractable wings and flight control. Now, if that was a NASCAR, I think I might watch that. Wait, hold on a second.
No, not now.
But yeah, looking at this disc, it's still in good condition, even though half of those disc mounting things are broken out. It has an advertisement for TNN Motorsports Hardcore 2. Whoops. And now let's take a look at the manual. Wow. Where was Jeff Gordon wearing that in NASCAR? Yeah, okay, it looks like this has a custom championship season. R-Factor 2, take note. It has support for wheels. It has a variety of different tracks that would make NASCAR a whole lot more interesting. Yeah, just imagine NASCAR racing on that second one down. Has a variety of different cars that can apparently hit 4.5 Gs in cornering when racing at 320 miles an hour. One car can hit 5.5 Gs. Yeah, I don't even think Vettel could handle that. But yeah, so this definitely looks like an interesting game. Maybe sometime I'll have to try giving it a spin. I mean, actually, this is the first time I've opened this game, so it's a little interesting to take a look at, and it seems like I might want to try it out and see if I can get it working on Windows 10. And it's also pretty fun to look back and see where you can move forward from. A lot of these classic games had a lot of these very nice touches in their production, in the game themselves, even in the manual. I mean, you don't even see ones this large in games nowadays. You get maybe 1 or 2 pages and that's it. So maybe seeing that extra mile put into having a more solid title, being able to explain more effectively to the community how to use these titles to their maximum potential, that might be something that we can all look forward in and be able to see, and that might be able to help improve sim racing as a whole. So I want to hear your opinion. What do you think about these classic games? Would you like to see some more classics I have? Let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to keep us on track. Also, be sure to check out simracingpaddock.com, where you can join our community in our newly launched forums. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a great rest of your day.